Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tulsa's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. And now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Tulane's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On the run, it's Livingston. Got enough for the first. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The give on the option. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Tulane right back to the line. Marches ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it to the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Working the middle. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top?
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive.
Touchdown, Tulsa! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Right on the money. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Hurricane lines up on 3rd and inches. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of it.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. Working on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw again. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense is going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
You can count on one hand how many kickers in college football today can make that kick. That guy's one of them.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one final play in this half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Russ. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Russ. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Ellington.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And into the end zone. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Leaves it with the running back. Got a little space. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Tulsa wasting no time.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll leave it with the lone backer. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense. Balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense.
There he goes. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away. And he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Tulsa wasting no time.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's 1st down from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they take it in for 6 more points. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he added the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those